the SoupMobile's 10th anniversary show. My name is Robin Reed, and I am pleased to introduce to you the man who founded the SoupMobile 10 years ago. David Timothy, also known as the Soup Man, started the SoupMobile back in 2003 on a wing and a lot of prayers. Over the past 10 years, David has devoted his life, his very being, to feeding and sheltering the homeless in the Dallas area. As the executive director of the SoupMobile, David says he leads by following Christ. Please welcome David Timothy, the Soup Man.
Hello, friends. My name is David Timothy, but on the streets of Dallas, they call me the Soup Man. And it's my honor and really my privilege to serve as the executive director of the SoupMobile. So why are we here today? Well, we're here today to talk about a church. Yes, a church. But before we do that, let's talk about the SoupMobile's 10th anniversary that Robin just talked about in that introduction. Can you believe it? On August 13th, 2013, we turn 10 years old. And those 10 years have just flown by. It's hard to believe because it's been 10 years of Christ leading the way with one miracle after another. The God of the Red Sea is alive and well, and he's helped the SoupMobile every step of the way. So let's talk about where we've been this last 10 years. It all starts with our mission statement. Our mission statement is 3 simple words spoken by Jesus himself 2,000 years ago. Those 3 words: feed my sheep. Feed my sheep. And at the SoupMobile, we think that when he said, feed my sheep, he meant more than just food. He meant love and caring and compassion and even shelter. And so we honor those 3 words, feed my sheep, in 3 separate, distinct ways. First, we literally feed his sheep. When we started back in 2003, in that first year, we served 5,000 meals. And at the time, we thought it was a lot. But now we serve more than 200,000 meals a year to the homeless right here in the Dallas area. The second way that we honor that mission statement, feed my sheep, is we shelter the homeless. That's right, the SoupMobile actually has a shelter program. And the shelter program is called SoupMobile Village. And the village is a series of homes. We have 7 homes, an 8th on the way, 7 homes here in Dallas called SoupMobile Village. And these homes are specifically designed to take a homeless man, woman, or entire family right off the streets, put a safe roof over their heads, help them get jobs, and eventually, when they're ready, like any good mother bird, we're going to gently nudge them out of the nest into their own homes. SoupMobile Village is a hand up. It's not a handout. And we've got a lot of people in SoupMobile Village that have been with us and transitioned through, and people that are with us now. We've got men, women, and even children. And I know some people say, Soup Man, could that really be? There's homeless children out there? And the answer is absolutely. There's actually a lot of homeless children out there. But today, the good news is we've got a couple of the children that are actually in SoupMobile Village, and they're here today, and I want to bring them out, and I'm going to introduce them to you, and we're going to talk with them a little bit. So here we go. Okay, so I have with me here today, this is Erlia, and we're going to start with Erlia. And Erlia, can you tell us how old you are?
I am 9.
9 years old. All right, and Erlia, where do you go to school?
At Dandy Rogers.
Okay, and so the reason I mention this about where he's going to school is when Erlia came to us with Deja, this is his sister, when he came to us about a year and a half ago, they had actually been out of school. They'd missed an entire year of school because they were homeless. They were literally couch hopping from one couch to another. So now, Erlia, you're back in school, right? And are you getting good grades?
Yep.
Okay. And so, Erlia, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A scientist.
A scientist. Okay, and you're getting good grades, and you like school?
Yep.
Okay, and this is your sister, right?
Yep.
Okay, and this is Daisha. And so, Daisha, how old are you?
10.
10 years old. Okay, and you, what grade in school are you?
4th.
4th grade, okay. And so tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A teacher.
A teacher. All right, so you know, these 2 children are just an example of some of the children that have come through SoupMobile Village and are with us now. And again, a lot of people have trouble comprehending that there are really homeless children out there, but they are. And we just love to handle and help these children, get them back in school, put a safe roof over their head, 3 square meals a day. So we have one child here wants to be a scientist, one wants to be a teacher. And this is just an example of what SoupMobile Village is doing. So children, kids, thanks so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. We'll talk to you a little bit later. That's our shelter program there. There's a good example of our shelter program. We take care of homeless men, women, and yes, children. And you just met Daisha and Erlia. All right. The third way that we feed his sheep, that we honor that mission statement of feeding his sheep, the third way is we do something every year that's absolutely magical at Christmas. It's called Celebrate Jesus. And what it is, every year, the SoupMobile takes 500, yes, 500 homeless men, women, and children. We take them right off the streets of Dallas, and we put them up at the spectacular downtown Dallas Omni Hotel for Christmas. This coming December will be our 9th year doing this. All the homeless that come, they get new clothes, fabulous gifts, lots of love. We hold a huge mega banquet for them and in their honor. At the banquet every year, the mayor of Dallas comes, not to be served. He comes to be the head waiter at the banquet for the homeless. He comes to serve the homeless. Last year, Mayor Mike Rawlings was there as our head server for the 2nd year in a row. And along with him was former Mayor Tom Leppard. Tom Leppard is the one that actually started this tradition many years ago of coming to the homeless banquet at the hotel and serving as the head waiter. And this speaks volumes about these men, about these mayors. They don't come to this banquet to be served, they come to serve. And remember I said we're going to the Omni. And let me tell you something about the Omni Hotel. I'm going to speak about that for just a minute. You know, when you stand outside the Omni, out there on the sidewalk, and you look at this spectacular hotel, I mean, it's gorgeous on the outside, and then you go inside, it's gorgeous inside. This is a wonderful, spectacular hotel. But when I look at that hotel, when I look at the Omni, I see more than the brick and the steel and the mortar. I see a lot more than that. What I see is a picture of a building, a hotel that's full of people with kind and caring hearts. From the very top, from the general manager, down to the people that work at the front desk, to the maids that clean the rooms, to the men on the back dock that are doing the loading. What I see is a group of men and women that really care about their fellow man. The Omni, yes, it's a steel of brick and steel and mortar, you bet. It's spectacular looking, you bet. But even more important, this is a hotel with a heart. And this coming December 24th and 25th, the SoupMobile is taking 500 homeless men, women, and children to the Omni. It's going to be a spectacular Christmas. And last year we had more than 2,500 volunteers that also came to the Omni over the Christmas holiday to help us with the event. So we didn't just have the mayors of Dallas come, we had a lot of volunteers come, people with hearts. This coming year, you might want to be part of this action. You might want to come and help us with the Christmas event. You might want to show your children the true spirit of Christmas and come to the Omni and serve. How do you do it? It's simple. Here's the date to remember. The magic date is November the 1st. On November the 1st, you come to our website, which is soupmobile.org. Come to the SoupMobile's website, and you'll see the name, Celebrate Jesus. It'll tell you all about the event, all the different volunteer opportunities, and then you can sign up right online, and you can come by yourself or with your family, and you can come and be a volunteer at the SoupMobile's Celebrate Jesus Christmas event at the spectacular Omni Hotel. So now the question I get asked a lot is, Soup Man, you've got these 3 pretty large missions. How do you pay for it all? Where does the money come from? Well, we are a charity, but it costs money. Good works don't come free. So I've got a gentleman today that's joined us who is a SoupMobile staffer. His name is Lon Ricker, and Lon is the Director of Development at the SoupMobile, and he's here today to tell us a little bit about this money thing. So let's meet Lon right now. So Lon, thanks so much for being with us today.
It's my pleasure, David.
So Lon, you're the Director of Development at the SoupMobile. Really fancy title. Can you tell our viewing audience just what does that mean?
Yes, David, that is just a fancy title. What the Director of Development means is that I find the money that you need to feed and shelter the homeless.
Okay, so if I'm hearing you right, you're the money man for the SoupMobile.
There you go.
Okay, and Lon, it's my understanding that you also run the SoupMobile's Celebrate Jesus Christmas event every year.
That is correct. This year will be my 5th year as chairman of the Celebrate Jesus Christmas event, and we're already in the planning stages for 2013.
Okay, and that magic date again, tell the audience to remember to sign up for it.
November 1st, they can go to our website at soupmobile.org and they can volunteer right there, pick and choose what times they want to come and help us out.
Okay, and Lon, I've heard you say, and you correct me if I get this wrong, I've heard you say that if they come and volunteer at the Christmas event, Celebrate Jesus, it will not be the best volunteer opportunity of the year for them. What it will be is the best volunteer opportunity of their lives?
Of their lives. There's nothing like it, David.
Wow. So I'm really thankful to you, Lon, first of all, for being our Director of Development, our money man, and I'm also very grateful that you run this event every year. I know it's got 1,000 details, and we're just very grateful that you're willing, you have the servant's heart to do it. So Lon, I'm going to ask you a favor. I'm going to ask you if you might stick around for a few minutes, and I'm going to have you back later in the show, and you can help our audience out with a little bit more details about this fundraising thing. So will you stay with us?
Sure will, Soup Man.
Okay, thank you, Lon. Appreciate it. Okay, so you know, we've come a long way in the last 10 years. We've done this feeding, 200,000 meals a year. We've done this shelter program, 7 group homes and an 8th on the way, and then this spectacular Christmas event at the downtown Dallas Omni Hotel. The question now is, where are we going the next 10 years? What's next for the SoupMobile? Well, this much I can promise you for sure. We're going to continue those core missions of feeding, sheltering, and Christmas for the homeless. We're going to do those and do them even in a larger, expansive way. But we feel like the Lord is calling us to do something even more spectacular. We feel like the Lord is calling the SoupMobile to build a church for the homeless. Now let me say that again. Build a church for the homeless. A church where they will be the members. A church that they can call their own. And we're going to put it up on the screen here for you to get a look at the artist rendering of this church. This is the church that we envision building in South Dallas for the homeless. The SoupMobile, you might not know it, already has a mobile chapel. We've got this mobile chapel that we use to go out and minister to the homeless, and we also have a chaplain that handles that mobile chapel for us. And we've got him here with us today. His name is John Boylan, and John has graciously agreed not only to continue to be the chaplain for the mobile chapel that we have, but this SoupMobile church that we're going to build that you just saw on the screen a few minutes ago, he's agreed to be the chaplain for SoupMobile Church, that church for the homeless. Now, before I bring him on, I want to say 2 things about this church, the purpose of SoupMobile Church in South Dallas. It's got 2 main goals. One, and most important, this church is designed to lead the homeless to Christ. Lead the homeless to Christ. And 2, this church is designed to lead the homeless out of homelessness. Now let me say that again. Lead the homeless out of homelessness. And we're going to talk a little bit more about how we're going to do that with Chaplain John. So let me introduce him to you. Chaplain John Boylan was formerly a chaplain at the prestigious West Point Military Academy. Yes, you heard right. We are getting, with Chaplain John, the cream of the crop. We're getting the best of the best. And we've got him here with us today. So Chaplain John, thank you so much for joining us today and being with us.
Well, thank you, David, for having me. It's a pleasure and to be here today and to address you and our viewing audience.
Okay, so Chaplain John, I have to ask, West Point Military Academy, pretty impressive. Can you tell our audience just a little bit about your experience at the West Point?
West Point Military Academy in upstate New York is just a gorgeous place. It was a wonderful first ministerial experience for me, working with those wonderful cadets that are up there. You know, you mentioned the word cream of the crop. Well, they're the cream of the crop at West Point Military Academy. More than just simply straight A students and high achievers and class presidents. I mean, these people even have to be sponsored to go into the academy. Congressmen, senators, they sponsor these wonderful cadets that I had the privilege of ministering to. Future senators, congressmen. I dare say there's probably a president in the mix there somewhere, but these were wonderful people. It was a great experience, and it was a wonderful 18 months before my rotation was over and I was rotated out.
Okay, so that's pretty fascinating, but Chaplain John, I have to ask you, you know, it's a long way from West Point to the back dusty streets of Dallas working with the homeless. So Chaplain John, what's up with you with that, huh?
I've been asked that several times, David, and thank you for asking that. You know, after I had left the rotation there at West Point, I did the more traditional parish work, working with congregations, individuals, establishing churches, all the things that a minister normally does. But yet, even at the time when I was at West Point, even then, deep in my heart was a love for the ones that the Lord referred to as the least of the brethren, the ones that he said about, feed my sheep. And I always wanted to do that. I think any minister worth his salt wants to feed the sheep, to minister to the least of the brethren, but we all don't get the chance. And David, you opened the golden door of opportunity for me. I want to thank you for that, to give me the chance to feed a sheep.
Okay, so Chaplain John, you got this vision to do something that, to my knowledge, has never been done before. You want to build a church for the homeless. You're not talking about an old building. We were throwing a couple of chairs and put up a sign and call it a church. You're talking about a real-life church, and I think we're going to put it back up on the screen right now that our audience can see it again. But you're talking about building a real church for the homeless here in Dallas. I got to ask you why. Why do you want to build a church for the homeless?
Well, absolutely, David. A church for the homeless. It's their home. They are, you know, the homeless people, they are the largest group of unevangelized people in the country today. They're, as you know, I mean, they're disenfranchised everywhere. They live on the outskirts of town. They walk the streets. They don't have a place to go so much. They don't have their place where they can worship their God, and it's their home church. They're precious in the sight of the Lord, and I believe that, and I want to have a church for them where they can come in and worship God.
Okay. All right, so Chaplain John, let's talk turkey. What's it going to cost? You want to build this church? Good works don't come free. What's it going to cost to build this vision that you have?
There's many kinds of costs, David. You know, there's the cost of prayer. That's an essential cost. All of our viewers, I ask for your prayers in this ministry to make this a success. Then there's the prayer of goodwill. We have to have goodwill toward the homeless people, all of us. And certainly the SoupMobile is the epitome of goodwill toward homeless people. And then, of course, there's money. You know, we're speaking about $250,000. It's a conservative figure, very conservative.
Okay.
But more importantly, more than all of this, you know, is the aspect of love. Our Lord taught us to love one another. We are called to love the homeless and to love the Lord. And when we serve them, he said, we serve him. And so that's the cost.
Okay, so Chaplain John, for a moment, forgive me, but let me play devil's advocate. You know, Dallas, we've got hundreds, if not thousands of churches. We've got them everywhere. We've got them in Dallas, Highland Park. We've got them in Plano and Frisco and McKinney. We've got churches already. Why do we have to build a church for the homeless? Why do we have to find $250,000 to build this church when we already have thousands of churches?
Oh, Soup Man, you're so right. There's thousands of churches, wonderful, wonderful churches in the area, all serving their congregations. But let's keep in mind, the homeless, they're on the outskirts of the city. They are off the beaten track. all of us, you know, we can go to our home churches. Some people can just walk around the corner and they're there. Others get into their cars. And then they're able to participate in the fullness that the church offers to them. Not only the worship, which is the central part, but the activities and everything else that goes with the church. The homeless can't get to church. That's the problem. They need a place that they can get to that can offer the activities and all the services of a church right in their neighborhood where they live. And they need this now.
Okay, so Chaplain John, I first thank you for that enlightenment. That is something I had never thought about until you told me before. Yeah, we've got thousands of churches, but frankly, the homeless do not have the transportation to get to those churches. So your dream, your vision, is to build a church in South Dallas that the homeless can call their home church. And if I hear you right, you're talking about a church where they're the members, and if we decide to attend, we're the guest. Is that right?
Isn't that wonderful? Yes, that's right.
I love it. Well, Chaplain John, you are an amazing man. You've done it all. We are so grateful that you have agreed to be the chaplain of the SoupMobile Church. We know that not only are you already a blessing to the homeless here in Dallas, but you're going to be a blessing for many, many years to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, David. You've made my dreams of 31 years of ministry come true. Thank you.
God bless you. Well, folks, there you have it. That's Chaplain John, and I want to tell you something. This is an amazing man. I've known Chaplain John for more than 10 years now, and he's the real deal. He's the real thing. He has this enormous love for Christ that I just can't even comprehend, and he has a real caring and a real compassion for the homeless here in the Dallas area. So you remember earlier in this show we were talking to Lon Ricker, our Director of Development, and I asked him to stick around, and so we've got him back with us now. So Lon, you are the SoupMobile Director of Development, and tell me again, what's that fancy title mean?
Well, David, I'm going to find the money to help you feed and shelter the homeless and to help you and Chaplain John build this church.
That's right, you're the money man. All right, so let's talk to the money man and let's see what he says. So Lon, Chaplain John needs $250,000 to get this church building up. All right? Can you tell our viewing audience kind of the mechanics of how they could help, how they could donate to help us bring this church to fruition?
It's very simple, David. They can go to our website, which is soupmobile.org, and they can donate right there using their credit card or their PayPal account.
Okay, so that's great. And I know a lot of people like this new tech age and going online and the PayPal and the credit cards, but you know, some of us older folk, we like to do it the old-fashioned way. Could they write you a check maybe?
They definitely can. Person could write a check made out to SoupMobile and mail that to us. Our address is on our website as well.
Okay, all right, so Lon, when people donate, however they do it for the building of this church, will their donations be tax deductible?
They are, David. The SoupMobile is a registered nonprofit, so whether they donate $1, $1 million, or anywhere in between, their donation is tax deductible.
Okay, so Lon, we're actually praying that the churches in Dallas, the churches that the homeless can't get to, we're hoping that they'll help us to build this church for the homeless. We're hoping that they'll step up financially and actually help us, but we know that these churches, which are doing wonderful works, most of them already have an established budget, they have established missions, their costs are allocated. How can they help us build this church without putting a monkey wrench within their own budgets? Is there a way they could help?
There is. We've got a great way, David. I like to call it pennies from heaven. And the idea is we all have loose change around our house. Maybe it's on the bed stand, maybe it's in the cup holder of your car, or down in the couch cushions even. And if everybody would accumulate that loose change and bring that to their church and make the donation toward the SoupMobile, then that's something that's not taking away from the church, but rather it's pennies from heaven for the SoupMobile.
Okay, so I love that. And if I'm hearing you right, it could be as simple as a pastor or a reverend out there or a minister or a chaplain one Sunday announcing to his congregation, we're going to help the SoupMobile build a church for the homeless. Next Sunday, bring in all your pennies. That simple?
It's that simple. Give the people time to go dig up their loose change, and that way it doesn't take anything away from their church.
Okay, so you know, we live in a city, Dallas, the economy is doing a lot better now. We live in a city that has some real wealth. there could be somebody out there watching today that could pull out their checkbook and write a check right now for the whole $250,000. If that were to happen, what about these pennies from heaven? Do you want that still to happen too?
We do, David, and here's part of the reason why. We want to give everybody the opportunity to be a part of this SoupMobile church, to help us build this church. So again, whether it's $1 or $1 million or that $250,000, but we also are going to need to supply this church with things like Bibles. We need to keep the air conditioning on. In the winter, we need to have heat. So as well as building the church, we need to operate this church. So we definitely welcome everybody's donations.
Okay, so Lon, we've established you're the money man for the SoupMobile. So what I want to know is, let's say all this talk we're talking about here, somebody's just not sure how to do it. Could they actually just give you a call and you talk to them about it?
They can. I'd be happy to take the phone call. Our phone number is on the screen, David. If somebody wants to call and ask any more questions, find out a little bit more about the SoupMobile or how to go through the donation process, have them call me directly. I'd be happy to help them out.
All right. Well, thank you, Lon. Thank you not only for being on the SoupMobile staff, thank you for being the money man, thank you for running the Christmas event. Thanks for being with us today. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure, David.
All right, that was Lon Ricker, and he's an amazing man, and he has his own really tremendous love for Christ, and that's why he's part of our mission here at the SoupMobile. So we've got just a few minutes left here, and let me talk to our viewing audience here and talk to you more about this church. You know, we're talking about a church for the homeless that they can call their own. Homeless people are used to being shunned, ignored, pushed aside. Things that you and I take totally for granted, like handshakes and friendly greetings and hugs, they don't get it. But more important, they need Christ. Chaplain John already told you, it's the largest unevangelized population in the United States. I'm asking for your help to help Chaplain John build SoupMobile Church in South Dallas, a church that will lead the homeless to Christ and help them get out of homelessness. And I want to leave you with this final thought, and the thought is this: Jesus rocks. Now, I don't know if you can say that on TV, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Jesus rocks. Thanks you so much for tuning in. May the Lord bless and keep you all.